Hi, I'm Danella Lane from Thomas Steel Fabrication. Thomas Steel Fabrication is a Townsville-based steel fabricator. We're in Townsville, North Queensland, Australia. We've been operating within the steel industry for over 60 years. It's a family-run business established in 1956. So my role within Thomas Steel is I'm the general manager, so I oversee the running of the day-to-day operations of the business as well as lead the automation and innovation strategy of the business. Before the Zeman, we used to produce around 1,500 tonne per year. So with the Zeman, it's enabled us to double our output, so we're now fabricating well and truly over 3,000 tonne per annum. When we first implemented the machine, we didn't have any in-house steel processing capability. We relied very heavily on our steel suppliers to undertake the processing. So where we actually sought to invest our into machinery was through the fabrication. We've actually, within the regional area, suffered, like most of Australia, skill shortages, so it has been hard to find skilled labour. So the Zeeman's been able to ensure that we've been able to meet our project timelines by having that surety of production. So especially now that it's welding out, we can rely solely on the Zeman to basically produce without worrying about the need for skilled labour. We purchased the Zeman compact steel beam assembler with 18 metres and the 6-tonne rotators, including all the add-on parts. The Zeman was the very first major equipment purchase we undertook. That was over 3 years ago now, so in 2015 we invested in this compact SBA. Within our workshop we have a relatively small footprint, so the Zeman has allowed us to increase our capacity without huge investments or increases in space. So the Zeman has a relatively small footprint, but for that footprint produces a hell of a lot of tonnage and has enabled us to increase our tonnage significantly. We actually initially used the Zeman to tack first and foremost, and then we would weld out within the workshop. So over the last 6 months, the Zeman has been used now to fully weld out the beams. So while it's tacks and welds, it also now fully welds out. So that's enabled us a huge efficiency within the workshop, reducing the sort of man hours involved in production. We found the Zeman software very easy to use. We do not have a dedicated programmer. Our operator actually programs whilst operating the machine, so he finds that it takes about 5 minutes per beam to actually do the programming. We use Tekla as our drafting software, and it imports very easily into the ProFit software with very minimal manipulation. The Zeman has really enabled us to be able to match client demand. Our business is entirely scalable. We can size up, size down with regard to client demand. As I said, we've had the machine for over 3 years now. The machine has operated without fault. We've had no breakdowns, so in terms of performance it has been exceptional. The quality of the work has been exceptional as well. Everything goes together on site without manipulation. The tolerances are spot on. It's exactly as we were described in the initial discussions, it has operated as described. So in terms of scheduling, it's enabled us to meet client demands. We've been able to scale up our business to meet projects with very short time frames. So we've been able to increase our tonnage and meet those deadlines. So previously we had a lot of large projects within the region going offshore or to southern fabricators. So now we've been able to win those projects and keep them locally through our ability to ramp up our demand. The service provided by the team in Austria, so the support via the over the phone and also on FaceTime and the like has been exceptional. We've also found the performance of the machine over that 3-year period to be second to none. We've had no equipment breakdowns within that time, which is pretty much unheard of with most equipment these days. Zeman has definitely allowed us to win more and do more. We would purchase the Zeman again. It has been our best machinery purchase, and it is definitely a valued piece of equipment within our workshop.